Good evening, everybody. How is it going? Thank you for joining me on this Halloween for the start of my playthrough of Alan Wake 2. Whoops. Grabbed the wrong part of the scene there. I hope you're all doing very well. I am very excited to get into this. A little bit apprehensive. It's the first time I've even looked at Alan Wake 2, really. It's been on my radar for a long time, but I never really picked it up when it came out, so I'm going into it blind tonight. And it's been a pretty long road to get here. We've come a long way to get to this point. We've gone to Bright Falls with Alan and his wife, and we all know what happened there, with him falling into the darkness and taking control of the story. And then we explored his American nightmare with the Smiling Man, and that was pretty messed up. Someone just sneezed in the background. And then we went through Control, and realized that that was tied into the same universe, and we did the Alan Wake DLC as well. And here we are. Hey Adam, thanks for joining the stream. Oh my god, did the first thing actually work? I thought that script didn't work. Could you do exclamation mark points, please, Adam? Because I thought that script didn't work. I made that script, and it's never worked for anybody. So if it's just worked for you, that's wild. Hey, Winterwolf as well. Thank you for joining the stream. It's probably going to be pretty quiet at the start of this one because the time zones are a little bit messed up, but I didn't want to change my schedule. I thought we'd just go at the normal time. Yeah, I'm going into this pretty blind. I've not looked at anything except to know that the general reception of the game has been very positive. But I think... No, you didn't get the points. Okay, interesting. Or did you get the points? Because I think it gives you 50 points. I'll have to look into it. The script is broken anyway. The fact that it even triggered what it triggered is wild. I'll have a look at the log after the stream to see what it did. Do we want to give it a couple more minutes? I think I'm going to wait until after 10 p.m. my time to kick things off. It's 9:59 just now. We'll just see if anyone else is wanting to hop in. I'm not going to go crazy, but just want to get as many people here for the start of this as possible. People don't like to miss the beginnings of things. It is very creepy. I'm loving the audio. Looks like we are good and live on YouTube. We're good and live on Twitch. Everything looks nice in terms of the bitrate. I think we're looking pretty good. One thing I'm noticing, Twitch is saying that the bitrate is a little bit too high. But I think I'll leave it as is because I've not really messed around with that. It's been fine for every other stream. I guess it's time to hit new game and see what Alan Wake 2 has in store for us. We'll play this on, we've got easy, combat will pose a challenge, focus on mystery solving and exploration, normal, challenging combat, using items and conserving resources required for survival, or hard. Significantly challenging combat, leveraging items, and familiarity with game mechanics is essential for survival. Well, there's a big part of me that wants to jump into this on hard, but I think I'll play it on normal since it is my first time. Let's go. There's probably going to be quite a lot of exposition, I believe. Because time has passed in Bright Springs.
Back to the beginning. We all come to a story with hopes and expectations, looking for an answer. Sometimes it would be better to live with that hope without ever knowing the full story.
That sucks, Winterwolf, but that is the very Star Sector. You learned an important lesson. Ooh, I like this music already.
In a horror story, there are only victims and monsters. And the trick is not to end up as either. But trapped by the genre, we are all ripped to pieces along the way.
Alan's already being meta.
This is not the story I hoped it would be. This is not the ending I wanted. This story will eat us alive. This story is a monster.
Oh, this is good so far.
And monsters wear many faces.
Oh god, what's that? Is this Alan? No, he's bald. Don't ban me on Twitch. No, please. It sounds like Alan. Okay, we are this man right now. This is the start to a game. And I have control. Oh, there's haptic feedback as well. Is this Cauldron Lake? No, I don't think it is Cauldron Lake. Oh no, it is Cauldron Lake because there is the... That's Dr. Hartman's clinic up there. Okay. No sign of Diver's Isle though. There's no way this is Alan. Completely wrong body shape. But he does sound a bit like Alan. Why did we just come out of the lake naked? What is going on? Birthday Suit Man is indeed his name. Oh!
Can you hear me?
That's two people. No, don't leave me.
Already gone.
Don't leave me. There's a good whisper coming in from my left side there. Whispers from the right. It's coming from the lake. Oh, this is good. I am spooked. I'm just letting the atmosphere kind of pervade things at the moment. And I jumped. That deer made me jump. That did not make me jump. Alan, why are you being evil? Oh. Interesting. I feel like something's chasing me. Tell you what, someone randomly shooting into the stream will not know what the hell's going on. You can sprint. Okay, let's start sprinting. Oh. It's getting a little bit windy. Yeah, the ambience is unreal. But I have no idea what's going on. Oh, that was horrible. This is going to be spooky. This is going to be spooky. That voice. Now it's raining. Go, 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 go. What a difference from the start of Alan Wake. That was a nightmare. No, light of safety. Oh no. Did I just get shot? Are they shooting the creatures? Is he shooting me? And I'm dead. This might be too much for YouTube.
Where's the rest of the stuff? I need to finish this.
What the fuck?
What is going on? They took his heart. That was wild. Oh, wow. That was intense.
Hey, kiddo. How are you?
I'm good, Mom. How are you?
This trip might take a little longer than I thought. I'm sorry I've been gone so much lately.
Hey,
Logan.
Don Vincenzo, how's it going?
Oh my God,
You just
Mom,
missed
it's not
something
your fault
wild.
People get all murdery. What happened?
Just work stuff.
Right. Well, Dad and I are just watching the latest episode of Night Springs here. Mom, it's so good.
No spoilers. I'll let you get back to the show. You were supposed to wait and watch with me. I love you both.
This is what happens when you go on work trips, Mom. Love you too.
This is looking like
Say
it's
hi
going to be a
Casey.
spectacular
Tell him to
game.
Stop brooding so much.
Logan?
Casey. Cauldron Lake Campground closed.
Bye, kiddo.
Nah, you just missed the shocking bit. There was a little bit of cult murder and some nudity.
Logan thinks you should try cheering up.
I'm good. It's already Halloween.
Snarky kid.
Already had our
Wonder
trick-or-treaters.
where she gets that from.
Look at the coffee at the same time. That's interesting.
It can't be a coincidence that another body turns up just as we arrive in town. Feels like the killer's leaving us a message.
Ooh, we investigating a serial killer?
I'm glad you're on this case with me, Anderson. It's right up your alley. You should take lead. Think of me as the backup.
His voice is familiar.
Okay. Any words of advice?
Well, they are. Okay, they're FBI.
Nothing that would cheer anyone up.
God, his voice is really familiar.
Here we are. Cauldron Lake.
Where it all began.
Time to get to work. A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime scene. There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear? I'll check out that map.
Return 1. Reputation. Invitation. I can't read. Find the deputies.
Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
So Bright Falls County Sheriff. So Bright Falls is still a thing.
I should take a look at that map.
I will. I'm just looking around. Okay, we actually have a map of Cauldron Lake. Okay, that's how I open the map up. So we are here. Rental cabins, the Bunny Leg Path, the general store, the Witch's Hut. Oh, this actually still talking. Aren't these the two? Wait, aren't these the two from Alan Wake? They're always on the radio.
Hey, over here.
God, this is gorgeous.
Hey there. Agent Casey, right? Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right. Anderson?
Oh, good Winter Wolf, don't worry.
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case.
Saga.
Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
That's right. Casey was the
Sorry
name
about that, ma'am.
of the character in Alan's
I
books.
just figured that
Alex
that,
Casey.
Federal agents right here, Thornton.
Is that
My
a
partner,
coincidence?
Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
Cool. My controls are not correct.
Were there any witnesses?
Okay, so that is X. Square is
Yeah.
X.
A couple out-of-towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
Mention the city folk. It's pretty suspicious.
Not that we have anything against city folk, right, Thornton? But don't worry. Sheriff Breaker took them back to town a while ago.
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, well, you know, inside.
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced
The
off.
FBC,
The store, the campground.
the Federal
all of it.
Bureau of Control.
Tell him I'm here, waiting. I'll show him around.
They got it, Thornton.
Anything else for me? Casey looks like a G-man.
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far. Make sure I'm seeing the clues clearly.
1 second, T-Ram. Can I pause this game? I can open my map. That doesn't actually pause the game. There we go. I can pause the game. All right. So TLDR of Alan Wake 2 so far. We woke up as a naked middle-aged man in Cauldron Lake in darkness. We wandered through the forest for a while. We got murdered by cultists wearing animal masks. They took our heart out. Then there were 2 people at the cult who ran away. And then we became this FBI agent. And we've arrived at the crime scene. That's all that has happened so far. Also good to see you. And the game is gorgeous. And it's made me jump twice. That's a big tree. And I think that the guy that we're with, our partner, his surname is Casey. Hey, Arx, how's it going? Good to see you again. And I've got a feeling that Alan Wake's character in his books from the first game was called Casey. So I'm wondering if there's a coincidence there?
I need to think through the facts of the case.
So how do I do that? Case board. Inside a mind palace. Okay. We can enter it. She's got a mind palace? Oh no, it's a mind place.
My version of the mind palace technique.
Yes, she does have a mind
To
palace.
sift through clues and work the case. Building the mind place again for each case.
This is my first time playing at
Using
Arx. I've gone in
each
blind.
field office as a
But I
model
played
in my
through
head.
all the Alan Wake games up to this point.
The facts are on the board.
Okay, this is cool. Also, I'm not missing the... this here looks so much like the room that Alan was writing in Alan Wake, at the end of Alan Wake. What else have we got in here? Just like a cute little apartment. Okay, the case board.
Everything we know about the previous murders. Worth taking another look.
The case board is a mental technique that allows Saga to analyze clues and progress the investigation. You can use R to move around. You can use LT and R2 to zoom. You can press L to move the cursor. You're now free to investigate the case board or leave by pressing X circle. Okay. I'm glad the shadow's a bit like a crucifix. So, previous murders. A series of murders have occurred around the town of Bright Falls. Finding the connections will help our search for the killer. We've got the victims. All victims reported missing in 2010. No other commonalities. Ted Lane, dentist, stab wounds, bloating, bruising on the wrists. The victim was reported missing in 2010. Discovered in 2012, buried in a shallow grave. Wendy Davis, teacher, body bloated, large chest wound. Found in Cauldron Lake, 2018. Some organs missing. Predation. State of the body does not match 8 years spent in lake. Percy Wolf, store owner, bruising, heart removed, strange tattoos. Found 2 weeks ago. Chest wound was ruled as cause of death. Tattooing on body is illegible. Then we've got murder method. Slight difference in murders. Bloating only commonality in bodies, but not cause of death. Chest trauma. Exposure to water post-mortem. So we've got bruising on wrists and leg. Deep gash in chest, heart missing. All bodies have experienced bloating. Killer profile. Post-mortem tattooing of the body. The murder targets have no discernible common traits. Chest trauma resembles animal butchery technique. Alright. Good to get to the crime scene and meet Deputy Thornton, and we only have one case. Okay, I think that's everything we can get out of the case board right now. That at least gives us an idea of the case. Okay, that's very
See, you're
awkward.
already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking.
Oh,
We're
visiting
just
the
getting
mind place does
started.
not pause the
Let's
game.
head down the hill to the crime scene.
Interesting. So opening the map also does not appear to pause the game. Oh, so can we talk about how pretty this
Hey,
is?
Casey. You putting me in charge. Why
Huh.
now?
I remember being there in Alan Wake.
You're a better detective than I am. We've cracked cases that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want to slow you down.
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Oh, one other thing, TRM, that you may have missed. The area that we're in was sealed off by order of the FCB, which is, of course, the Federal Border Control. FBC, sorry. The mental map bit is very good. I'm really liking that as a mechanic. I'm excited to see how that plays out in the game. Also, for those of you who have joined us a little bit after the
Stairs are
start,
out.
the beginning
You
was
okay to
spooky.
jump down?
I have played Max Payne, but a long time ago, Arcs. And I didn't replay it for this. Mirror Peak. We've been there. The mighty mountain in the distance is no other than the Mirror Peak, the iconic landmark overlooking Cauldron Lake. From the right angle, its beauty will reflect on the calm surface of the lake, inverted in all of its glory. Okay, it's the same thing. I just didn't need to read it off the sign. I'm really excited for this. Like, I've been looking forward to Alan Wake 2 since I started replaying Alan Wake for this channel. I'm not sure YouTube's going to like the content, but we'll see what happens. There's already more swearing in this game than I think I've ever had on my channel. This guy's nice. I like Sky. I feel like, should I be going off the track and exploring stuff?
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Hopefully no drugloads here. Oh, I can't go any further. This is not important. The game forced me to turn around there. What about up this track here? There's definitely a track here. Yeah, T-Ram, I'm getting Max Payne vibes off him, but I'm also getting Alan Wake may have created him vibes. You don't, but you do. But they do have the rights to Max Payne anymore. Yes, they don't have the rights. So is Max Payne actually linked into this? I didn't think that Max Payne was in the same universe. Or intended to be in the same universe. Mortar Falls. This powerful feat of nature will revive the spirit as it does the surrounding nature. The churning, grinding waters at the bottom of the falls resemble a mortar and pestle, quite like the one the Witch of Cauldron Lake is fabled to have used to travel through the night sky. It's literally Max Payne's voice? That's why it sounds familiar.
Is that a kid's lunchbox?
Cold Case. Cold Casey. That's an Alan Wake reference. Also, look at all the Easter eggs around it. I wonder if I found an Easter egg.
An Alex Casey movie lunchbox.
My
Casey
dad...
hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books, but he really hates the movies.
My dad used to say, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. Not sure where the tough get going to, but maybe you'll find it inspiring. Inspiring is in all caps. Manuscript fragments. Okay. Manuscript fragments can be used to upgrade weapons in the Mind Place. Oh, pistols. This month, we get inside the barrel of the law enforcement sideman, the PGC-821, the service pistol. Okay. Hold the fire button to activate auto fire mode. This significantly increases the rate of fire. Increase the magazine size by 50%. Land 2 H's in quick succession to stun an enemy for extended duration. But I do not have enough fragments to do anything about that. But that's interesting. How do I get out of here again? Oh yeah, press tab. It's Sam Lake who is the voice actor for Casey, if that helps, TRM. Okay, so there's definitely Easter eggs around here we need to keep our eyes out for.
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your
James
thing.
McCaffrey does the voice. Okay. He's passed away. That's a shame. I'm getting spooked. There's a lot of...
Should have brought an umbrella.
There's a lot of
I
haptic
like the
feedback.
rain. The only thing around here that feels like home.
You think the local law had the sense to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
This is the phone box that Alan had to get to call the kidnapper in Alan Wake. Okay, this is definitely where I'm supposed to go. I want to see what's down that other route. I like to explore.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Anything down here? We've got to check out the witch's hut. So this is the cauldron, I think. Not the cauldron, the mortar and pestle that we talked about. Ooh, it got spooky down here. It's kind of got a swampy feel to it, even though it's not a swamp. Can I walk into the water?
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
Okay. I'm loving. Look at those god rays. This is a beautiful game. I can't wait to be scared out of my wits playing it. Happy Halloween, everybody. Here's the witch's hut. The witch's hut. Here lived the witch of Cauldron Lake. Beware, her spirit may still haunt this place. Oh, it's dark. Oh, I like that. My eyes adjusting. Rope. That's a clue, surely. Why is there rope in here? Oh, this is intensely spooky. Oh, so where did she sleep if she lived in here? There's just a table. Hope she's wearing Wellington boots. You don't want wet socks during an investigation. And that's true. I may have caused a huge problem to the whole investigation by getting my shoes wet. God, let me explore quite far off the beaten track here. There's a chair here. Uh-huh. I found stuff. Special evening gone wrong. Friday. Midge told me that today her family's moving away. This sucks. I haven't even told her that I like her yet. What's the point anymore? She said her parents want to get better jobs and get her to a better school in a big city. I guess that's fair. Who wants to stray and bite falls? Sunday. I told her. She said thanks. Kill me. Monday. I snuck out last night again. Went to the big house by the lake. Instead of just watching it from here like I always do, instead of just sitting around like I always do, screw that. Anyway, something weird is going on down there. I'm going to go find out what. Going to go back there tomorrow with better gear. I bet I can find a way to get inside the building, take some photos. It's going to be epic. Okay, this kid might be... Oh. Batteries. Always good to have. Oh, I have an inventory.
Lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
I know things can get a little crazy around here, but if you're ever feeling scared, just remember that Alan is watching over us. Okay. The further I get off the beacon track, the darker it gets. Hey Fern, how's it going? Thanks for joining the stream. I was thinking about that. The handwriting was... I was going to comment on the handwriting, T-Ram, and I forgot to. So thank you for bringing it up. Are you okay, Fern? Do I want to go down here? Yeah, I do. There's the big tree. This is where I got murdered. When I was the naked man. Which is Ladle, Cauldron Lake. Oh dear. I have the spoops. They're doing some really good job with... There's no mystery in Cauldron Lake being named after its cauldron shape, and yet there are many stories about the lake, it being a gloomy door to the underworld of a witch whose cauldron the lake really was. The legend tells us that with the affections of a local sheriff went unanswered, he accused the lady in question of having bewitched him. She was drowned, but her dropped ladle grew into a strange Cree named Witch's Ladle. The woman returned to avenge her wrongdoers. If she was not a witch before, she was one now. She killed the sheriff, drowning him in the lake. Then she took out his heart and locked it in a box. With the heart, she would summon him from the lake to exact revenge on her behalf. Or so the legend goes. I feel like this is a scary place to be right now. But there's nothing scary out there, right? This isn't the same universe as Control. How does this alpine area look so swampy? Look at that. Is it too deep to cross? Yeah, I don't like this. I'm not going into that water. Nope, 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 nope. I'm noping away. Pretty game. It's just a tree. I was waiting for a jump scare there. Alright, let's head back and get into investigating this murder, shall we? I'm thinking this will loop back up with the murder site. See how the colors come back into the world? I think the convenience store is over here. Yeah, there's Mulligan. That's probably one of the other routes I could have come from. Yeah, that's where I went down.
Deputy Thornton, I take it.
That's me, at your service, ready to get this case solved. Now the body's behind the store. Come on, I'll show you.
Alright, Thornton, don't nudge me out of the way.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson.
You're welcome, Casey.
Force can be a dangerous place.
Some suspicious activity spotted. The fielder thought he saw movement in the bushes. Footprints around the area were found, but some were compromised by the fielder. Train the fielder. Nothing to report, some ambulance. Hunters after dark poachers heard gunshots, not one of ours. Gotta keep an eye on these people. There could be more than bargain for out here. Someone's been watching. You and I. She holds her flashlight like a cop, which I really like. Oh, guitar. Someone's been sleeping rough out here. Wait, what? I don't know what I just collected, but I collected something. Someone else has been sleeping here. So at least 2 people have been sleeping out in this area, which has been closed off by the Federal Bureau of Control, let's not forget. Yeah, Anderson's doing detective work. Oh, I can turn my flashlight on any time. Oh no, it didn't turn on there, I guess, because it was too dark, too light. There's something over there. There's a building over there. With... We'll check that out after we've dealt with the murder sign. Yeah, this is who I was. I was this person who got murdered.
This is the scene of the crime. We found him on the table. And we didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does
His
this
heart's
fit
just
the
there.
MO of the previous murders?
Yeah, it does.
Step 1. Examine the corpse.
Okay, how do I examine it? From this side.
Body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
You'll launch your first key image. You can place it on the caseboard inside your mind palace. C allows Saga, up on the D-pad allows Saga to see active clues, and key image becomes selected with A and placed on the crime board. Okay. Cauldron Lake murder scene. So we add it to
Another
the
body turns up just as we arrive in town. Coincidence?
Placing a key image on the board begins a new line of investigation. When a key image is placed, it will prompt a new question. Objectives are reviewable in the case board in your goals. Investigate the crime scene. You are now free to examine the case board or leave to complete the objective. She calls it a mind place because it's not quite a mind palace. Find evidence. Okay. Someone's been upgrading their brain. Alright.
The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Incised stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed.
No ritualistic tattooing of the body. Hey Shinobu, we've just kind of started. You haven't missed too much. I've already jumped twice. Alright. So, new discovered clues can be placed onto the open question. So how do I do that? I push up on the D-pad? Or C? Happy Halloween. Control? No. How am I getting the clues onto the open question? Okay, so I select the question. How do I place the clues? I feel like I'm missing something really obvious. If I do this, that appears, but pressing up on the D-pad doesn't make anything. Imagine if she just never told anyone about the mind place in case she just watches us out for 20 minutes at a time. Okay, if I use the mouse, I can do this. So I will use the mouse when I'm in this area. Do I place it on this? Yes, okay. Major trust. This is consistent with previous killings. Heart found near victim's body. This is consistent. Heart was removed but then left on the table near the body. Was this murder interrupted?
Heart removed from chest. Strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about.
The clues have resolved the open question, unlocked a deduction. As you advance the investigation, new questions will be unlocked, updating your goals. Murder matches previous cases, but interrupted. May find some new leads this time. Learn more about the victim and learn more about the killer. Okay?
Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table.
Heavy blood splattering.
The victim died here.
Let's have a look at what other evidence we have. There's...
Multiple people were here.
Okay.
Multiple killers?
Yeah, 2 sets of footprints have been found. Okay, we've got... Is that a crossbow?
Someone left in a hurry.
Tripod. They were recording it.
Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. Waiting.
This is really interesting. Okay. So let's have a look at what we know about the killers. Hey, Mishaps, how's it going? Now, this is Saga, but we're in Cauldron Lake, Mishaps. Not a huge amount has happened. We started the game as a middle-aged man crawling out of Cauldron Lake. We were then brutally murdered. We're now playing the FBI investigating the murder. So we've got multiple sets of footprints. Lots of activity. It's unlikely our killer was working alone. And we have heavy blood splatter on the table. Multiple assailants present.
Indicating multiple killers.
Messy scene. Crime of passion. Premeditated. Then the victim. Game wants me to talk to someone. Okay. Let's quickly... I'm going to investigate this building. Let's talk to Mulligan, actually.
Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI.
Oh,
He came
what?
to
It's
town
Agent
about
Nightingale?
13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Whoa.
Nightingale. Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Thank you. Okay. It's Nightingale. That's wild. Victim is Robert Nightingale. Last seen in Bright Falls 13 years ago. No one's heard of this guy in 13 years. Why surface now? Where has he been?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. I haven't heard a word about him since. Until...
Okay. Can you tell me anything else? Can you tell me anything about Nightingale?
So you knew our victim.
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current...
Yes, he does, doesn't he, Tyrion?
Yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off the deep end. Got the boot pretty quick after that.
All right.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago. 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here,
I bet there's more to that story.
but no happy ending.
This game's fascinating so far. Like, I am hooked. Alright, so we've got Casey Nightingale went off the deep end. FBI fired him.
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago.
Yes, TRM. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. One of them, I think, is it. I've got details on them. If I go back to cases and we look at the previous murders really quickly, we've got Ted Lane, dentist, Wendy Davis, teacher, and Percy Wolf, store owner. But I don't remember any of those names from the first game. Premeditated or spontaneous. Find evidence. Well, tripod makes me think it's not a spontaneous murder. Same with cooler and beer bottles being nearby. Exactly. Yeah, you're on it, TRM.
They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale?
I like how she still has her
He's been missing
flashlight
for 13
in her mind
years.
palace.
Why here? Why now?
Where did the victim come from?
Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it
She's a
together.
profiler as well as having an eidetic memory. You can use profiling inside Saga's mind place to get inside the heads of suspects and victims.
This mug always cheers me up.
Not the worst mum. Using your intuition, Saga can discover new clues by profiling people of interest. I mean, it's an Alan Wake game. There could be evil things in the Mind Palace. You need it. You know what? The game doesn't pause while you're in the Mind Palace. They've already warned me about that.
Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not going to the lake until he says otherwise.
Oh.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder.
Now that was a jump in intuition.
Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
Flick the switch. It goes click. Lights are off. But somebody's home.
Yeah, these are cool arcs.
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. And Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for something.
Can I use those as clues now on the case board? I can. I have to use the mouse for this. Nightingale came from Cauldron Lake. I can feel that Nightingale came from the lake, but why now, after 13 years? Where has he been? Find evidence. Alright.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow.
It's psychic stuff, yeah.
Casey, let's take a look down by the lake.
Yeah, that's safe.
Lead the way.
Sounds good.
We'll head down to Cauldron Lake.
Wait, right?
Right.
1 second.
Okay, well, I'll just wait here.
Her forehead is big. Oh, she's got her hair pulled back. So she hasn't got a fringe.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Locked.
Of course.
They really don't want people coming in here.
I had an opportunity to use an item there. This game sure is pretty. I'm glad I got the new computer to run this on because my old PC would not have handled it. Oh, now this is a serious lock. Notice. FBC security perimeter gate off for entry for authorized personnel only. So the Federal Bureau of Control have a whole lot of stuff set up here. Lake House. Federal Control Research Department Laboratory. Authorized personnel only.
Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation.
The station heads are not currently available. Access is restricted without their permission.
Okay.
Nice talking to you, too.
I do have the DLC, and I believe that is the Lake House DLC, but I don't think I can access it yet. Oh, wait, here. Yeah, just split it with a little creepy local cop. It's okay. Anderson looks like a G-man. I think he can handle himself. Sorry, Casey. Which isn't a random happenstance at all. I'm sensing they must not want people to go in here. Oh, we got some found a... oh, hello. Those are trail signs.
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside.
Confused? Follow these
I should
steps.
take a look around for a way to open this thing.
Wash your hands. Take the chicken out of the fridge. Take a nap. Oh. So I need to find the symbols. Check this. Wash your hands. Oh, it is Max Casey Allen. That is a very similar name, isn't it? Okay, there's a symbol next to that deer head. There's one next to that guitar.
Hey there, Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had.
What if the deer bit her while she was stroking it? That would be messed up. Okay, hang on. There's a symbol here in the kitchen next to that cooler. No symbol next to the sink. No single symbol next to the fridge. Oh, did you see that there's a distortion there? Okay, so the sink one is triangle up, triangle down. Yeah, I probably would too, Arx. I would jump out of my skin if that happened. So triangle up, triangle down is wash your hands. Here's where you sleep. It's triangle left, triangle right. Let this be a warning to you, fellow trespassers. They say the lake is a caldera, something formed by an erupting volcano or the sinkholes it leaves in its wake. But what if that's not true? What if something else, something less natural, much more man-made, intentional? I say the lake's not formed, it's designed, and it has purpose. The lake is a hiding place. Beneath the calm surface lies some secret machinery ready to be activated at the press of a button. And the people with the button, they're in that big house by the lake preparing I know it. First drawing, waterline, real calderas made from a vehicle, lava. Second drawing, waterline, engineered structured, strange machine, so that's it there. Okay, so what have we got? We've got left, right for by the bed, and then we've got up, down for wash your hands. So we just need the... oh, there we go. Up, down, but pointing into each other for the fridge. Okay. I think I've got the code. So the first one is wash your hands, which was up, down, like that. Second one is take the chicken out of the fridge, which is up, down with them facing each other. I'm guessing it's going to have to be that. No, hang on. That's not what I... it was that, then that, and then this was them facing away from each other. Okay, wait, did that go back? I made a mistake. No, wait, that's the same symbol. Oh, hang on, my brain is broken looking at this. That's it. Okay, we've got don't take anything out. Don't take anything, you aren't one of the trees. Well, sure, but I'm going to take this ammunition, and I'm going to take this... whatever that is. Is it like a health gear? Okay, and I got a clue from that as well. There's an axe. That could be useful. I'd pick the axe up. I love walking through a spooky forest. What's down this way? There's some tents down here. So even the way this place has been closed off, there's lots of people been camping out here. UFOs. Writing this down in case it happens again, and I forget. I get that feeling again. It hit me suddenly at 1:15 a.m. after I'd finished my amma on the porch of the trailer. I got in the car and drove, chasing it. Starry night, not much moon. As expected, it led me right past Bright Falls to Cauldron Lake. I tried to find the right spot, the right emotion, the right thought, the combination to have it all align to make it happen. Terrified it would. He has totally ditched me, that's right, mishaps. To make it happen. Terrified it would. It didn't, not this time. Frustrated but relieved. I scanned the sky for shapes, the objects, nothing. But when I blinked repeatedly, I think I saw the afterimage of an octahedron. It faded fast. Hey Diamond, thank you very much. Happy Halloween to you as well. When I got ready to drive back, I felt someone watching me. Here, but not here. It's him. I know it is. Does he know I'm getting close? I'm on the right track. I was right to come to Bright Falls. I'm just going to click on it in case I need to get it for the ultimate guide to spotting UFOs. And another Alex Casey lunchbox. I'm not sure what Amma is. How do you like the knitting, hero? I had it made just for you. I will find Casey, but I'm doing investigations.
What's the far's favorite shape?
Please, Anderson. Just one case without the...
A triangle.
Oh, that was terrible.
Yes, you do.
Saga seems like a pretty chill person. Oh, did I hear something growl there? Do you think I'm being too... I've got to remember that I'm not a super-powered director of the Bureau of Control. Nor am I a middle-aged writer with a Marksman's award. I can't believe we found Nightingale dead at the start of the game, though. That's crazy. Okay, that was a spooky noise. There's the corpse. I think we go this way to get to the lake. Hang on, can I open the map? That's not the map. The map is over here. Oops. So I am here. Point of interest there. Yeah, that's where I'm heading for. The witch's hut. Okay, so I need to go along this path, and then I can take a right. Oh, there he is. God, he gave me a fright.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
There you go, mishaps. He's still alive. I love that he's called Casey. It's such an interesting coincidence. That's the corpse we're here to investigate, though, mishaps. That doesn't count. Ingrained band of beer. Thank you for looking that up, Shinobu. I really appreciate that. That's good to know. Yeah, I'm right behind you.
I didn't know trees got that big. Gives me the creeps.
You need to get out more. It is kind of creepy, though.
Are we here for a reason? Oh, yeah, we are. There was an interactable thing behind me? On the rock wall? How far back was that? Or was that where I climbed up? I think it's where I climbed up. Hey, Nook. How's it going? This game is amazing. Oh, the stuff.
Tracks. Barefoot.
I came through this tree
Nightingales?
when I was playing as Nightingale, but it's
They come
closed
out
up now.
from under the boulder.
Makes no sense.
And this is a manuscript page. You can buy the beer URL? That's awesome.
There's a piece of paper on the ground.
Shall I pick it up? I can't quite read it. Why can't I pick the piece of paper up? The victim was... Nah, I can't read it. Okay, if I back out, she gets it. But this is a manuscript page. This is an Alan Wake page.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Mm-hmm. Like a manuscript. Page of a story. killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading
the words.
These words felt like a message.
Felt like a message.
Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them.
That's spooky.
Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Manuscript pages can be read inside the Mind
profile
Palace.
Nightingale about this page.
All right, let's profile Nightingale. The page.
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now. Inside.
Is that why they take your heart
The
out?
awful truth. You must dig it out.
Something was put inside him. In his chest.
You're FBI
I must
agent, you
find out
quit.
what.
Okay, we're gonna go back to the corpse, I think. We'll quickly check the case board. Yeah, we've got some stuff to add to this. Footprints. And what he walked through a boulder doesn't make sense, and the trail has gone cold.
I think
Too
he
many
came
unknowns.
from the lake. But his tracks make no sense.
Nightingale has something hidden inside of him. Where'd I put this? Anything else here? There's more going than I'm saying. I need to examine the body practically back in town. Okay.
Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Yeah, we need Jessie and her magic gun. I feel like something's going to happen on the way.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story. Like a scene from a thriller.
I hate all of it. The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting events to create their own narrative. To do what? Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the audience?
Both.
Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control.
Go control.
Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I just wanted to check up here because it said it was a point of interest, but I think I did already come up here.
Did you know this entire area is inside a caldera? This whole mountain used to be an active volcano. Imagine the force it took to carve this crater out of the earth. Calderas are pretty rare, so be sure to take it in.
So, essentially, we're standing in the gaping maw of hell.
That's one way to put
got
it.
I used to love geology when I was in school. I helped Logan build a great baking soda volcano for her science fair.
Cheating on a science fair?
You made it back.
That's
Good.
almost a crime, Anderson.
I'm not gonna say no to quality time with a volcano. I mean, my daughter.
Did you get lost,
I was with
Anderson?
you, my
I
friend.
hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure. But the coroner won't be back in town for another week
After Deerfest.
Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
That's right, Miss
Oh,
Ups.
and Sheriff Breaker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town.
Oh, interesting. So it's not the same
and
sheriff.
they've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Why, thank you. Shortcut key.
Thanks.
Take the car back
Let's
to Bright
get
Falls.
the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
She went into action mode for a second
Seems
there.
like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
I'm really liking the ambience and the scene setting they're doing here.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
It's interesting, it's a different sheriff.
Deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
But we're rising out of the muck now. What is this? This is incongruent. What is this?
I'm gonna go check something out.
Do not
Be right
touch. This station is property of the Federal Bureau of Control. God, if you hadn't played Control, this would go straight over your head. Oh, I found another Easter egg.
There's another lunchbox.
We're all in this together, hero. Have a heroic day. Do you know who called someone a hero a lot? Nightingale called Alan Wake that. Station 11. Station model I-32 station. Station ID 42-011. The Federal Bureau of Control are all over this area. You know, this would be a pretty safe place if the things from the dark came, because it's covered in lights. I'm sure that won't be important later in the game. Let's get back to the car.
Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
Ah, that's why we kept the key, because we need it for this door. I'm very interested to see if they do, Shinobu. Alright, I came down here earlier, so I just want to go up this way. I remember investigating that gate. They surely have to, right? Is this the right way? Yeah, car park. Alright, we're back at the start. Let's
Here
get
we
in,
are.
in the FBI mobile.
Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff at the diner.
Yeah, they did. Well, we might need the key later, Nook. I've got a feeling we'll be coming back here.
I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly.
Oh, that was weird. Okay, what's going on with the audio?
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this.
No, the heart was lying next to the body, Shinobu. That was weird. They got interrupted and they left the heart behind. It's Deerfest! We're back in Bright
Need to
Falls.
swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway.
God, that was
I
really
want to
good.
walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
Yeah, definitely mishaps. Oh, visible gun. No time dialogue. Yeah, that was weird. Alright, we got some oh dear diner zombies.
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
See if I can talk to anybody. This is the ferry that Alan came in on.
That concludes our debate on whether pets should be allowed at this year's bake sale.
Do you know who this
Check
is?
something out. Be right back.
Got it. You're listening to the Pat Main Radio Hour.
Okay,
brought to you by
Pat Main is still on the radio.
And boy, what an eventful day here.
Hello, you look suspicious.
By now,
No, just casually hanging out outside your car in a suspicious manner? Okay. Just gonna make sure there's not an Easter egg down here very quickly. That looks like a pickup. No? Anything down here? No? Okay. Yes, that flashlight. And I can deploy the flashlight at will. Can't deploy my gun, though. Alright, let's head down the road.
Take care now.
Excuse me? What did you say? Was that a threat? Boating safety regulations. Deerfest checklist. Kids of all ages can celebrate Deerfest at the Happy Harvest. For sale, underwater metal detector and scuba gear. Jaywalking costs lives. Missing dog and lost cat. Well, that's very sad. I can go into the lodge. Puncher.
So sleepy. Just a few more days.
Okay, you're pretty creepy. Ooh, a map of the area. That's useful. She just told me to take care as well. Okay. We'll just walk away from that. Getting a weird vibe from this place.
I can't force it open.
Okay. Let's go to the diner. I'm not going to spend too much time exploring right now. Let's get on with the story a little bit.
Welcome back, Anderson.
I thought for a second that was a random... Oh, so there is a lot of flooding going on. Interesting.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's how much. Never enough coffee.
Okay.
Rich, bittersweet nectar. Get it in Coffee World. Get it where you can. Get it now.
Okay.
Jesus, Charlie.
There's a Deerfest float that was the bane of my existence when I was playing as Alan.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean our float will be the belle of the ball at this year's Deerfest.
Oh, dear.
It's a nice looking float.
Cute.
Hey, don't make fun of the Oh Dear Diner. Oh, there's a creepy individual.
Let me guess.
Wait a minute. Is this... No. Who are you? And why are you...
It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee. Oh, it's Washington's finest.
No? Okay. You're just being weird in the alleyway? And you must be the sheriff.
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know, I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Breaker. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here.
Was
Frankly,
Breaker the
we
name of
could
the
use
old
help.
sheriff?
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves. They're just inside having coffee and pie to calm their nerves.
I'll see what they have to say.
Anonymous
Casey,
yeah.
you compare notes with the sheriff.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent.
I like the mirroring.
Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Calvin Light was fast off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked.
This is where the Andersons were sitting.
The fence was built.
And we played Lime with a Coconut.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
The jukebox is out of order. The poor thing only takes so much of the same song being played over and over and over. I'm as big a fan of Coconut as the next person, but come on. Don't touch. Employees only.
I'll take your mind off things.
I'm definitely exploring the back of the diner. This is where the witch first, the darkness first. Why is there a deer in here?
Rest easy, buddy.
Well, that's weird. Are deers our version of coffee? Teamwork makes the dream work. Oh, how cool is this? I want this coffee plushie. I want this. That is awesome. He's got little feet. That is very cool. Having talked to the FBI in real life, they were surprisingly unwilling to just go away if you ignore their mishaps. Very strange.
I need something to force this open.
Okay, so that door is locked. This is the bathroom that Alan went into. Uh-oh, did you forget to wash your hands? It's a mixed gender toilet. Sorry, temporarily out of order. Okay.
It's not opening.
Alright. I think we've done everything we can back here. Let's go talk to these people. This is a repeating theme. There's more of these here.
Excuse me. I'm Agent
Hey,
Saga
T-Ram.
Anderson.
You haven't
Are
missed
you
too
the
much.
Bakers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us.
Yeah, I remember seeing
he
these
must
two.
have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it.
Oh.
The whole thing was terrifying.
What happened there?
That's all.
I can profile the bookers.
The cult of the tree. What are the bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed.
Oh.
My publisher will want this on the cover.
Oh.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
The fence was built to hide what's there. They say the rider fell in the lake.
She must be psychic.
No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book.
She's
Nothing
very
to do with
suspicious.
the murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
All right. Secret unlocked.
Not to keep that thing to me.
It's the triangles again. Oh.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick
It's
around
Rose.
for now in case we have any more questions.
Is it the same Rose?
Like we'd even dream of missing dear
Oh God. Saga! Saga Anderson.
Wait, what?
Live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened
What?
to your baby girl.
But we spoke to her on the phone.
How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? You're mistaking me for someone else.
Apparently, it's supposed to be her way of profiling people, TRM.
If you say...
This is very weird. Oh, the stream's cutting? It's not. I'm not dropping frames. It's YouTube. To death. I've not dropped any frames. I would refresh your YouTube page because I'm looking at 0% drop frames.
A cult murdering a man is pretty extreme. Why didn't you tell the police what you saw?
We did.
Her daughter drowned,
We told those two
for those of you who got buffered to
deputies.
death.
They didn't listen.
But she didn't.
And they wanted to throw Ed and I in jail for that murder. You know, Bright Falls is just Alabama with bigger trees.
Ooh.
This is my case now, and no one is throwing you in jail. If you need anything else, just come to me.
No way did the stream end.
Thank you, Saga.
Is it really dead for you, TRM?
What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer.
Okay, I'm pausing the game until we get the stream back. Let me check the stream health. It's saying it's great for me. I'm just checking. Hey Maestro, how's it going? I'm just checking the stream situation. Let's have a look. Can I check the live stream area? It died for me 10 seconds on Twitch. Okay, that was weird. Maybe it says I didn't drop any frames. I don't know how to get back into the live stream. If I just go here, maybe. There was a buffer point. It's back for everybody. Okay, let me just check. I'm just checking on YouTube what the stream. Okay, the current video is interlaced, but interlaced video is not supported. Interesting. Okay, it is showing that I am live. That's fine then. Okay, I think we're back. So all you really missed is that the girl's daughter
We're
died.
here from New York, doing some research.
Drowned, but she didn't drown.
Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
Ark says that Twitch went back and came back, so I think we're good. Okay, and they're here investigating Alan Wake, which is very interesting. So I don't know if this is the same Rose from Alan Wake. Oh, did someone just call for me?
How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
But yeah, Rose seemed to think that she knew us and that our daughter had drowned, but we know that our daughter did not drown because we spoke to her on the phone in the introduction to the game. So that was weird.
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Before I do that...
Well, Casey,
Okay.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
A murder cult.
The way he said murder cult.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. Wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
I think Rose is experiencing time out of time.
Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
He's too chipper. That's suspicious. It's nice seeing these places that I fought through in Alan
Hey, what do
Wake.
you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What'd she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned. She even knew my name. It was all very weird.
Rose has a talent for saying the weirdest thing possible. But it's best not to take it personally.
Hey, Hildebrand, how's it going? Good to see you.
Horse is downstairs ready to go.
Thanks for joining the stream.
Yep, in the morgue, all prepped.
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
The last time we were in this building, it was the beginning of the end of Alan
This is
Wake.
the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I want to investigate, but I feel like it would be rude to investigate. Like,
Just here to pay my ticket.
Saga would be doing professional stuff. The sheriff you're with was the main character in Quantum Break, who had time manipulation powers, which is why his name is Tim Breaker here. Just a neat little note to his last Remedy character. Really? That's awesome.
All next door,
Suspicious
so
people,
Tuesday
yes.
Budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem, though. Our only coroner rotates between a few other towns, and he's away this week, but you can handle this, right?
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
That's handy. She called, so the introduction to the game, Shinobu, we were on our phone to our daughter, and she was watching Night Springs without us. This looks like a spooky place.
I can't say I feel the same.
Just doing an investigate. My investigation senses are tingling. Okay, there's a key. There's a lock on that door. The ambient sounds in this game are wild. Like, they're very good.
can't force it open.
Yeah, I'm getting the bad vibes.
Okay. Let's take a look at our patient.
I'm getting the very bad vibes.
I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death?
Seconds earlier from
What
Deadpool
other
being profiled,
clues
so maybe her
would the body
daughter
give
is
me?
dead. Could be. Let's have a look at the heart.
There's writing on here.
The heart has been tattooed on.
Can't
Interesting.
make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
It's Alan Wake. That's what the tattooing is. It's not tattooing, it's him writing on anything he can get his hands on.
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy.
All of the corpses have tattoos on them, but it's Alan Wake's manuscript. It's just on their bodies.
Defensive wounds. He put up a fight.
The body shows signs of being submerged in water post-mortem.
But he wasn't.
It doesn't add up.
He crawled out of the water pre-mortem.
Uh-huh. They did leave something inside his chest.
All right, let's jump into the case board for a second and put this together. All right. Learn what I need to get back to the body. So I've now got the examination of M.
Time to see
Nightingale.
what Nightingale's body can tell us.
I like the idea that Saga just takes whatever she wants and claims to relay the case. This is my ammo now. That donut, believe it or not, relevant. Your coffee, FBI property. Yeah, I do like that too. Body's been prepped ready for examination. Okay, we've got chest ripped open, something visible inside. Cause of death. As I suspected, it looks like something was put in there. Then we've got bloating of bones indicates long-term exposure. Victim was alive when strapped down. Timeline is inconsistent with bloating. Defensive wounds.
Chest wound is cause of death. But the corpse is bloated. Waterlogged. Doesn't add up.
Smudge text under victim's skin. Is this some kind of tattoo? It's too smudged to read. Illegible words on heart.
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
How did killers have time? Doesn't make sense. Cause of bloating unknown. Straight tattoos on skin and heart. Something was inserted into the chest cavity. Do I have to blur that out for YouTube? That's a manuscript page. They put a manuscript page inside them.
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Thanks, Ark.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
Wow, they've got a lot of pages. The light's about to go out. Yeah, here we go.
No, wait.
Breaker just vanished. Oh. Come on, Saga. There goes her gun. Oh dear. No, they put it in. I'm pretty sure they put it in. Come on, Saga. Get
Didn't
up.
see her. Could not see into bright light.
There's my gun. Where's my torch? Everyone's just saying that's not good.
He's coming. No weapon.
Then I shall get into the light. Try to stay in the light to avoid being detected by enemies.
He can't see me in the light.
Ooh, this is spooky.
My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back.
But he's right there. Safe havens will restore some of your health. If you leave or attack from a safe haven while in combat, it will become temporarily unavailable. Going. Whoa.
Vanished.
That was very visceral. End of chapter. Whew. Oh my goodness. That was an exciting end. Oh, time to demonetize the stream. It did sound, there was a little bit of hiss to that, wasn't there, Shinobu? Well, Remedy, you've done it again. I am hooked. He was also Nightingale because he referenced Hemingway. This is a very calming song after what just happened. Alright, let's see what's next. Ooh, this is a good song. Okay. Okay, Casey survived.
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
He just disappeared? What the hell is going on here?
We need to figure that out if we're going to do anything about it. Somehow we need to make sense
At the
of
moment, it's half price. It's only available on the Epic Games Store, but it's half price on the Epic Games Store.
Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff
Yeah.
knew more than he was.
Oh, the
letting
ashtray
on.
maze, beautiful.
He seemed anxious.
Also defending
like
the
he
stage
dreaded
in
what was
Alan
coming.
Wake.
One more mystery.
I've heard that this game has an even better section like that. Like, it puts the ashtray mage and the stage section to, like...
There's no rational explanation
to,
to what we
it's just
saw.
amazing.
I'd love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas, but we both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster.
Did they? I'll have to look that up after I see
Looks
it.
to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe.
I'm totally blind on
We need
Alan
to
Wake
start
2. I've
with learning
deliberately
this
avoided
cult's goal.
everything to do with it.
Their purpose.
Okay. Look around for
There's one of
clues.
the pages on the floor.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake.
Saga is back.
Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap.
Thank you, Arx. I really
Finding
appreciate
a way
that.
in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
Saga is back at Cauldron Lake. That's two people referencing the fact that she is back here when she claims that she's never been here before. Rose and Alan. I need to read these manuscript pages, but I don't want to do it right now. She doesn't have Alan's
Can't be opened
ability
on
to
this side.
focus. What do you think, lady? What a question to ask. Yeah. Look, she's being procedural. She's a cop. She's thinking with a cop brain. Well, actually, she's an FBI agent. She's thinking with an FBI agent brain. She's trying to, like, conceptualize things in her worldview, which is How do we put the pieces together? I think it's pretty cool.
It's not opening.
All right, let's jump into the Mind Palace. So I now have Nightingale attacked us.
A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
Where did Nightingale go? So I've got the pages. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. A Taken, a creature of darkness. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way would be difficult. The overlap? These pages aren't making sense. I need more. Let me just read my manuscript pages quickly. The victim was one of their own, FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale, gone missing here 13 years ago. He had suddenly turned up only to be murdered in a brutal ritual the very day of their arrival. And then there was the page, this page, the first page that they have found, not the last. The first step into terrifying depths. Secret truth trembling beyond the threshold. I can't read what's behind that. If I press F, okay, it doesn't have the scored out bits. Reading the words, these words felt like a message, was a message. Someone knew they were here, what they were doing. Someone was playing a game with them, leading them on, an invitation. How could they not accept? The sheer audacity of this impossible mystery presented to them, even if they knew it would end up hurting them. We are called Saga, yes. Saga fights...
The autopsy room was a mess, like a bomb had gone off. Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her under the light, lurched past her. The Taken could not see into bright light. The light hurt them, hurt the darkness in them, made them vulnerable.
Possibly. No, possibly.
I flick the switch, it goes click.
Her partner's
Show me
called
the clicker.
Casey.
Lights are off, but somebody's home. Hemingway brought you here, witch. Get out of my house, Nightingale shouted. A wave of terror crashed through Saga's head. The awful truth. Nightingale had no heart in his chest, but here he was, killing a monster. The world had lurched out of balance. You found yourself trapped on the far side of the mirror. Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. He was there too. Nightingale was, but wasn't a Taken, a creature of darkness. He was beyond her reach, where some other strange reality, the dark place, merged with ours. This place and the dark place, a tarp thrown over top, drowning everything beneath it, a flood of darkness, soaking into everything, spoiling it, rotting it. The page called this area an overlap. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult, required precise steps, a ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster before he killed again. Her job, he'd be inside, waiting for her.
Okay, that gives me a lot more information than the very brief version we were given before. Can I go through this door? I don't think I can pass her. No. Okay, so there's more stuff in here. Yeah, so what I was trying to say before was her partner is called Casey, which is the name of the character that Alan wrote his crime novels about. His police novels. Is there anything over here I can loot?
The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
Happy Halloween, everybody. We're hunting a monster. Oh.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay?
Did you get spooked by the bodies?
There's a dead body at your
Sheriff Breaker
feet.
disappeared.
There is a
Nightingale
dead body
turned into
at
some
your
sort of
feet.
monster and there are offices down.
Are you incompetent?
You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
You're incompetent and you should be ashamed of yourselves.
That's crazy, right, Thornton? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
I'm really angry about those two for some reason.
They're a fine pair.
Aren't they just? They were in the first game. They were the two idiot cops you heard on the radio all the time.
Nightingale and his cult are dangerous. We need to be prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart choice, Anderson. Yeah, Agent Casey here.
That's not how you use a phone.
Yeah.
That's better.
We need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can
Ooh,
spare.
lovely T-Rab. That sounds delicious.
ASAP.
I love hummus.
Think we'll actually find?
The pages haven't been wrong yet?
We can't assume the person writing these pages isn't playing us.
I agree. But it's our best lead.
The mayor's up for election. Oh, hummus is great. And tar masalata. I had tar masalata for lunch today. It was very good. Yield. Where history meets hospitality, Elderwood Palace Lodge. I feel like that name has meaning in it as well. Alright, let's head back to Cauldron Lake and see what's going on. I'm sure there's more exploring I could do, but I really want to get on with the story.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out, get a beer.
Sounds like a good way to end a day. And 3 might be excessive. And this is why we kept the key.
I need
Ooh, Caramelized onion hummus, very nice.
Clean, Anderson. I know why night.
Okay, does not like doing the audio on these loading screens.
13 years ago, he was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Ha. It's the same name, similar job.
Exactly.
It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it.
Oh.
Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least.
Is this a reference to Max Payne?
It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story.
Cauldron Lake is spooky. Well, there's a truck. There's a van here now. This van wasn't here earlier. Hang on. A motorbike as well. Return to the heart.
The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
No, but who's
I'm not in charge of this mess.
who's brought a
Thanks.
motorcycle out here?
Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed. Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public. The writer of these pages knows what will happen. Because they're behind this, or because they can see what's coming. Impossible things are happening here. A world operating on different
Exactly,
rules.
Miss Apps. Totally benign.
I need to understand this strange logic. To see the clues. To solve the case.
I don't like the fact that it's sunset. Little cool looking bike. I was checking to see if I could pull my gun. Did she just say yeet? It sounded like she said yeet. Oh, so there's that really big
I've
tree.
been thinking more about the cult of the tree. What sort of cult refers to themselves as a cult?
Good question.
In my experience, they don't.
We're not seeing the full picture yet.
Oh, someone at the control station. Hello, control people.
Hello there. How are you folks doing?
Those restricted area signs don't do a damn thing, huh?
Hello. Saga Anderson.
I didn't mean to pull the gun.
Are you two supposed to be here?
I'm Ilmo Koskela. Fantastic to meet you.
A Finnish guy.
And yes, Stephen here hired me to show him through the woods. He's in town on important government business. Fixing this impressive piece of hardware.
I work for the FBC, ma'am. I'm authorized to be here.
And I bet you two are here about that murder. Nasty stuff. How's it going?
How did you hear about the murder, Ilmo? Do you know anything that could help us?
People tend to tell me things. The Koskela brothers are kind of a household name around here. Speaking of, if you're looking for some fun, stop by Watery. Just down the road from Bright Falls, there's our Coffee World Amusement Park.
Coffee World Amusement Park.
Sauna ja vihta. And we offer a variety of guided tours, hunting, fishing, hiking, whatever strikes your fancy. You name it, we probably...
That's fascinating, Miss Epps. I didn't realize that's where it came from. Oh, so Shinobu, you're right. What is the guy using to fix the machine?
What is this thing?
It's just a monitoring station, ma'am. The Federal Bureau of Control checks volcanic activity and air toxicity levels.
You're pointing American police a bit too closely.
It's mostly for research purposes.
Mostly
That's
for research
one
purposes.
gorgeous sweater saga. Looks Nordic. I bet a family member made it.
My mother made this sweater for me. How do you know?
I knew it. My mom used to knit those sweaters for me and my brother. Watery, my hometown, was founded by Finnish immigrants. So between your name and the sweater, I figured your family might be from Finland too. Suomi, Finland. Ulla, Karjalan piirakka.
Close. My mom's family is from Sweden originally. I don't know much about them beyond that. The sweater is just something to remember her by. Stephen, we're investigating a murder that occurred nearby. What can you tell me about your bureau?
Yeah, what can you tell me about the Federal Bureau of Control?
But
he did, didn't he,
I don't know
Tiram?
anything about a murder. Operations here are run by a different department. I'm just here to make some repairs. The wiring on this thing frays every couple months.
Yep, that's the raccoons. They grow real big here with teeth like you wouldn't believe. Can't gnaw right through a garbage can.
Yeah, it feels like he's
all for now.
running interference, doesn't it? Oh, he's the motorcyclist. The Quailaweda
What the hell is this?
Knights.
What'd you find there, Stephen?
Nothing. Just something that shouldn't be here. Raccoons, my ass.
Can I see inside? I can. It's a little monitoring station with a radar control. Clear signs of tampering. Signal was rerouted into a transmitter that's not one of ours. I fixed it so any alerts will come our way, but it's definitely concerning. I'll make a report from the investigations department. Note the hat. I'll check that in a second. It says Arma or Amna on it. Leaving this here in case I'm not the next person to fix this thing. If you're reading this, check for tampering. We may want to put more secure metal case around the whole thing so that the raccoons can't get into it anymore. His hat. I think it said Amna on it. I can't quite see it from this angle. Turn around, please. Amna. Something Amna. I can't read the top bit because it's in yellow writing. Isn't that the beer? Yes, the beer. Yes, I got there. I got there just at the same time as Miss Absent in chat.
A lot of things about this case keep bothering me. But one thing feels really off. Breaker's disappearance.
Yeah, that's weird. Oh,
I don't get the feeling
what's going on
Nightingale
down
was
here?
responsible.
He was about to give you more of those pages. Something didn't want us to have them? Or was protecting him from Nightingale? Spontaneous combustion? I don't know. Not the kind of disappearance...
Oh, the flooding's gotten
we
worse.
Solve. Our crime scene's drowning. I never minded the rain. Feels like home.
No sign of Nightingale. But the page did place him at Cauldron Lake, in an overlap. So how do we follow him?
English breakfast, Shinobu.
Something around here will tell us.
Monsters? Overlaps? Rituals? What do you make of all of this?
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy.
Yes, exactly, Miss
Maybe
Epps.
trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
But with dead men coming alive, the word ritual starts to have more weight behind it. We need to look around. Learn
Whoa.
what this
Have we
ritual
ever
is.
established that Alan Wake is actually a good writer?
After we find Nightingale, what then? I've never arrested a monster.
I've watched you arrest plenty of monsters, Anderson.
You know what I mean. Monsters. Light worked against him at the morgue. That might be the only way to stop him from hurting anyone else.
All right.
We've seen this symbol before.
Yeah, there's the double.
Good eye.
Bare feet. Nightingale. I'll see where these footprints lead. Can you comb through the crime scene one more time, Casey?
No, Casey, you should
Just in case.
stick together.
If anything comes up, I'll radio you.
Don't split up. Never split up, especially in a spooky forest. Why are you splitting up? I'm gonna roleplay the American police now. We're gonna have our gun in our hand. Saga never watched Scooby-Doo. Saga never played D&D. To hear the rain sound get dialed up there. That's true, Shinobu. I'm letting this play out. That's a great observation, Craig.
The tracks lead into the water. Where'd you go from here?
I jumped out of my skin.
A presence.
A dark presence.
Nightingale isn't far.
Give me the stuff. He's gonna come rising out of the water and I'm gonna crap myself. This is fantastically atmospheric. Am I going the right way? We're back at the ladle. Is the tree opened up?
What is that? Seems like it's reacting to the light. These aren't the same tracks that were here before. They're headed into the tree, not out of it. My flashlight burned the dark stuff away. It was covering another page.
The fuse was in place. Saga stepped into the witch's hut. Inside, a bright light. There were objects that stood out to Saga, as if the light had manifested them.
Witch's hut. I know where that is.
The witch's hut.
I'm gonna read to get the. Oh, that's right. The game doesn't pause while I'm in here. Whew. I had a session for with 3 characters having a conversation with some rebels, with the other 3 having an independent magical dream sequence of the God of Knowledge. So I had to be stealing people's memories and handing out information over 3 different Discord DMs while simultaneously handing discussions to overall me. Oh, that's the kind of thing you live for, though. Like, that's a game going really well. Whew, I'm spooked, everybody. Let's get to the witch's hut as quickly as possible. It's just over here. Is Saga the Witch? The music, the tension building music's gone away. Oh wow, batteries do not recharge in this game. My battery meter has not recharged since I used that.
This is the witch's hut.
Anderson, thought I saw something in the woods.
Come and back me up, Casey.
Deer, but I'm gonna check it out.
No, Casey.
Okay. I found another page. Following up on a lead. Keep checking in.
Roger.
Confirm that it does not recharge if I turn it off.
The page described the hut being lit and mentioned a fuse.
Okay. The fuse is probably outside, right? Yeah, I feel like a jump scare is coming. I'm probably gonna scream. Aha! Fuse box.
The fuse box is missing a fuse.
Right.
I need to find one to turn on the lights.
Where am I gonna find a fuse? There was all this stuff over here. Oh, here we go.
This fuse is busted.
When Alan Wake it recharged. There's a dream catcher. Oh my god, the dog just made me jump. Oh, the dog just came up behind me and sniffed my back. And I almost died.
This one looks good.
Okay,
People should really stop littering, though.
Got a fuse. Okay, we got the lights on. Oh, the break room is a place where you can save your progress. Okay.
Another page. Making progress.
The image of the witch in the sign. Saga addressed the witch. The smudged line on the heart. The second part recited from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. Saga pushed the heart through the hole in the sign.
Hand grenade half flash at the brigade. What's on the plate? Is this a finished thing? These cakes here? But we're definitely going to... I love that this is a save point. Okay, let's save the game. Clearly bad things are going to happen. Okay. I'm getting close to the end of the stream, but I don't want to stop just yet. I feel like something is about to happen, though. Game wanted me to go back to the sign, which is down here. Yeah, it feels exactly like that, Shinobu. Oh, there's a light down here now. That wasn't on before, but I guess I have turned the fuse on. There's a lonely wolf in the dark. Okay, we're in a safe spot. We can't see outside the safe spot. Pula. Brioche dessert bread. God, dog, you made me jump. Oh, she made me jump so much. She wants to go to the bathroom, but I don't want to stop playing just yet. I'll let her out in a second. Here's the heart hole. But I can't do anything with it yet because I don't have the heart. So where do I get the heart from? I think I need to do some caseboard stuff. Witch's hut. Footprints leading into the forest.
Yup. I got the answers to these.
Oh, interesting. Cauldron Wake Witch's hut.
The page from the witch's hut seems to be describing some kind of ritual.
Nightingale's heart disappeared from the morgue.
Witch's Ladle, towering over Saga, watching her and the witch. Nightingale's heart, a cold lump in her hand. She squinted and read the smudged line on the heart. The second part was said from memory. I brought you the heart, witch. Show me the terror. So we need to find the heart.
To get into the overlap, I need to find Nightingale's heart. Read the line imprinted on it, plus the line on the page to the witch's ladle sign. Then push the heart through the hole in the sign.
Okay. I'm just looking at the time, and I'm not sure how long it's going to be until the next save point. And I have to be up extremely early in the morning, unfortunately, for a work thing. So I might need to stop here, because if I play for any longer, I might need to go on for too long. And I know that really sucks, because this is getting really exciting. But I think it'll be just as exciting next week. It was in a bowl in the morgue. It was, but it's been stolen. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. We're going to continue from that save point next time. And we're going to find out what happens next. But I'm going to end here just because, unfortunately, time constraints. If I didn't have to get up extra early for work in the morning, I would play on longer. But I do need to get up early. And also the dog is desperate to go out to the bathroom. So I'm going to sort her out as well. I'm so sorry about ending the stream a little bit earlier. I just don't want to get drawn into playing for too much longer. Because I'm aware that we could go on quite late. I can't call in sick arcs. I really can't. I'm running a whole ton of cybersecurity stuff tomorrow, and it's not even my job, so I've got to do it. This has been awesome. I'm really excited to play more of this game. But I will see you all in the next stream. I'm going to try and get some videos out of a long weekend this weekend, so I'll get some recording done. And I probably will have to redo that stuff, Mountain mishaps, but I'll do it really, really quickly. Sorry for ending the stream so abruptly. It's hit the time slot where I really need to kind of just go to bed, unfortunately. But we will continue this next week. I am loving this game. This is ticking so many boxes for me. I'm really excited to find out where things go. Very interested to talk about stuff on Discord as well. But I'll see you on the next one. Have a great evening, morning, noon, night. Thank you so much for tuning in to join me for this. I really appreciate you all being here. It's so much fun watching all the speculation as I'm speculating as well. Arcs and everyone else who's played the game, I appreciate you not spoiling anything. I hope you're having fun watching us put it together. I'll catch you all later. Have a great day. Ciao for now.